Hi, my name is Nikki Dean and I'm with Prairie Mountain Health Promotion. I'm here to do an energizer break today because you guys have probably been sitting for most of the day, so hopefully you want to join me. Some of them you can do sitting, some you have to stand, but you can also try to do it in your chair as well. Don't feel like you have to do any of the exercises, but it would be really awesome if you would join me. We're going to start with just some slow cardiovascular movements to get our heart and lungs going, so we're just going to start with a march. You do not have to keep up to pace with me. You do this at your own speed. You can add arms. You can just let your arms hang, whatever feels comfortable for you. So we're just gonna march. Make sure you're breathing. You wanna breathe in and out nice and slow. And how about let's change things up. We're gonna take our march a little bit wider. So we're just gonna stay here. Nice work. Make sure you're breathing. Sometimes it's fun to listen to music when you're doing this, but you guys just get to listen to me talk. We're gonna go back to our narrow march. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna try something a little different. We're gonna try an in, out, out. So we're gonna go out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. Let's try that a couple more times, and then we're gonna lead with the other foot. Awesome. Okay, let's just come back to our narrow, and then we're gonna do out, out, in, leading with this side. All right, so let's try that. Whenever you're ready, you can join me. I'm gonna go now. So out, out, in, out, in. Awesome, a couple more. Okay, we're just gonna go back to our march. We're gonna change it up to a step, tap. So it's just a step, tap the opposite foot. All right. So we're gonna go like this. It's kind of like we're dancing. You can add a snap if you want. And we're gonna add some arms if you want. We're just gonna reach to the opposite side. Make sure you're still breathing. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna change our arms up a little bit. And remember, you don't even have to add the arms if you don't want. You don't even have to do the step touch. You can just be marching still, okay? If you want though, we're gonna reach over the shoulder to the opposite side. Awesome, still breathing. Okay, we're gonna change it up. Let's take the arms out. We just got our step tap. We're gonna stop the step tap, and we're just gonna start with some bent arm circles. All right, so just nice bent arms. Some of you will have maybe more shoulder range of motion than others. Just do what you can. All right, then we're gonna take it forward. Awesome, still breathing. Okay, now we're just gonna extend those arms and coming all the way, whatever your range of motion allows you to do, all right? Just warming up those shoulder joints, and we're gonna do the same thing but backwards. This is our very last cardio move, and then we're gonna do a few strength moves. Awesome. Last one. Perfect. Okay, hopefully you guys are feeling a little bit warm. We're gonna do a couple strength moves, just a couple. So our first one is going to be side arm raises. So you can do this sitting or standing. You can add weights, you can do it without weights. All you're gonna do is your feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. You're just gonna raise your hands to shoulder height, so we don't wanna go any higher than that. And then down. Okay, and we're just gonna do about 6 of them. Remember that if you'd like, you can add weights, you can add water bottles, you can add cans of soup, or it's just a really great exercise without any weight too. Awesome. One more. Okay, now we're gonna work the lower body. So we're gonna do some squats, everybody's favorite. I like to use something to hold on to when I'm doing this. So if you want, you can use the back of a couch, the back of a chair, a countertop, whatever you need. I'm gonna use the tree just because that's a good angle for me. So I'm gonna put my feet about hip width apart, so they're just about this far apart. Squats can be tricky, okay? I wanna put all the weight in my heels, so I actually wanna be able to lift my toes up off the ground. And all I'm gonna do is sit my bum down and then slowly push myself back up. I don't need to go super low. I can just go here, I can go a little bit lower, but I wanna make sure I'm not going like this. I wanna be like that. Okay, so let's just do about 4 more. want to squeeze my bum when I get to the top. And I'm still breathing. Okay, last one. Stay with me. Awesome, good job guys. Those are really good for those lower legs and allowing you to still be able to do stairs and sit and stand and walk and all that stuff. We're gonna do a couple stretches. So we're gonna do our chest stretch. All we're gonna do is we're gonna take our arms out to the side and gently reach them back so that we open up through these chest muscles. So this is a really good one because a lot of the time we sit, right? We sit, and when we sit, I'm gonna stop this for a sec, but you guys keep going. When we sit like this, right? So my back gets really loose and these muscles get really tight. So really, really important to do this one and open up through the chest. Okay, when we're doing stretches, we wanna hold them for about 15 to 30 seconds. So we're gonna release that. We're gonna do a couple shoulder checks. So good stretches for the neck. I'm gonna keep my neck nice and neutral, and then I'm just gonna turn and look over one shoulder and hold it here for about 15 seconds. Still breathing. With stretches, we always want to go so that we feel that stretch, but we never want it to hurt. Okay, and then nice and slowly, I'm going to look over the other shoulder. Hold it for about 15 seconds. All right, and then slowly look back. Okay, we're going to do a couple balance exercises. Actually, we're just going to do one balance exercise. We're going to do the one leg stand. Okay, so balance is really, really important as we age. If you want, you can hold on to a surface. Okay, I'll go like this so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to lift one foot up off the ground and hold it here for a few seconds. Now you can kind of play around with this. So you can have both hands on your surface. If it's a chair, a counter, whatever it is that you have in your home. Or you can do one hand to make it harder. You can do one finger to make it even harder, or you can try no hands. Okay, so I'm gonna put that foot down and I'm gonna try the other foot. This is really great exercise to do when you're cooking supper, when you're talking on the phone, when you are at a grocery store in line. You know, people might think you look funny, but that's okay. You're working on your balance. Okay, so you can do that a few different times. That's a really great one to do. I hope you enjoyed these exercises. I hope you feel good and ready to take on the next bit of learning.